welcome to the Able Lifestyle program here, where we're teaching you about improving your health through 3 simple principles to help people get out of pain, lose weight, and become the best version of themselves. Usually these people are my age, 50 plus, and they're looking for solutions, real solutions to move the needle to help them have a better life. And I want to demystify that. And I've broken it down into 3 really simple concepts. And when you start to implement these 3 simple concepts into your life, little by little, just chipping away, amazing things happen. I've seen it with patients for the last 25 years, and it can happen for you too. So here's the 3 simple principles. Think better, move better, fuel better. All right, and I'm going to break each one of these down even more in future episodes, but today we're talking about the one on the top, think better. And everyone has heard the cliches like, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. What you think about comes about. What you believe you can achieve. I've been told, and this is probably the most important lesson that I've learned in my life, is the most important decision that you make on a day-to-day basis is what you allow your brain to think. And the important word there is what you allow. What you allow. René Descartes, he was a scientist, he was a philosopher 200 years ago. He was the one that said, I think, therefore I am. He said it, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Now if you really think about that, what he's saying is, by thinking you create yourself. And so the truth is, your thoughts are creating the chemistry, the brain chemistry in your body that create you and how you feel. And whether you're successful in getting out of pain and losing weight and all the other things that you want to do. It's actually proven in research now. Just complaining on a day-to-day basis, it causes brain chemistry to create depression and anxiety and to create all the hormones that create more aches and pains and stop us from being abundant. So here's my challenge for you. Pick a day, put a rubber band around your arm, and have it a no complaining day. And every time that you complain, just pull it and snap it to remind yourself there's no complaining today. And I hope you can make it through the day. I hope you can take the challenge. But I'll tell you, I've put a lot of patients on this challenge, and it's hard. I've gotten 2 things. One, some people are in denial. They don't even know they're complaining. They tell me, oh, I'm not a complainer. And then the first 3 or 4 things that come out of their mouth are complaints. We do it kind of just mindlessly. And we're creating that chemistry without even putting thought into it. So take the challenge, try it for one day, no complaining. The other thing is people make excuses. I was going to do it and everything was great until my boss got mad at me, and then I said, screw it, I can't do it. I'm going to start complaining. It is challenging, but try it out and see how you feel. If you can't do that one, just take a whole day that you're going to focus on happiness, because here's the other thing, is that we've all heard the saying that laughter is great medicine. Well, the truth is that laughter triggers hormones to be released in your body, enkephalins, endorphins, oxytocin, and those hormones create the chemistry to produce anti-inflammatory properties in our body. They help us get out of pain temporarily and long term. So take a day to just be happy. It promotes your body to heal and to be in a state of well-being. The hormones of scarcity and the hormones of abundance are they're opposing hormones. And when you're producing more cortisol, more stress hormones in your body simply by your thoughts on a day-to-day basis, or even this, maybe it's not something you're thinking, but if you don't have a plan for yourself, someone else does. And the media constantly bombards us. The newspaper, the radio, the television bombards us with scarcity thoughts that the world is going to end. All that kind of stuff. That's a large example, but it creates anxiety. So make your own plan. So here's the 5 simple things that you can do to help put your brain in that alpha state, put it at rest so your body can heal the best. These 5 steps, they're simple, but they may not be easy. So have patience with yourself. The first one is something that we are given at birth, and it will never be taken away from us until we die. That's our breath. Our breath. We're breathing our whole lives. And think about your states when you're frustrated, when you're angry, when you're nervous. The breath becomes shallow. And when you're full of abundance, or when something good happens, you take a deep breath. And so breathing, everyone has heard about breathing exercises. Take 10 minutes a day to just focus on breathing and learn how to breathe real deep breaths and let everything go. The second one is, on a day-to-day basis, you got to put something positive in. You can't go to the negativity palace. You have to stay positive on a day-to-day basis. And how do you do that? What I do in the morning is I go through my gratitude list. I look for quotes. I look for positive videos, just positive, either whether it be some verses from the Bible or whatever. Stop for a second. I'm going to go back to the simple concepts. So, breath is really important. The next one is a positive thought. On a day-to-day basis, you have to be inspired. And we all get inspired by different things. Some of us, it can be quotes, video, verses, whatever it might be. But you have to find yourself in a state of inspiration where you're feeling like there's hope. So you fill your life with positivity. Next one is gratitude. Gratitude is extremely important, and a lot of people practice it, but they don't get the emotion behind it. And so when you're practicing gratitude, you actually have to feel it. When you're going through the things that you are grateful for, you have to feel that gratitude to create that chemistry in your body. A lot of times people will say, you know what, I was thinking so hard about the things that I was grateful, I actually got a tear in my eye. That's okay. That's what you want to experience. You want to get deep into that gratitude. And it doesn't have to be big things. If you're really struggling, simply waking up in the morning and getting out of bed and getting to the kitchen and having a cup of coffee, that's enough. You've won your morning by getting out of bed at a certain time. Sleep, rest, mindfulness, those are all things that are going to move your brain towards an alpha state. It's proven in science that if you're in pain, if you want to lose weight, you have to have rest. Again, when your brain is at rest, it heals the best. Learning, be on that knowledge quest. Every single day, learn something new, whether it's a hobby, a craft, something you're interested in. That will move you also in that learning aspect towards inspiration. So learn something new every single day. Fueling your brain is really important. What are you fueling your brain with? If you're fueling your brain with carbohydrates, alcohol, lots of caffeine, that puts your brain in a state of anxiety and it moves you towards scarcity. But your brain is 80% water and fat. And so simply eating healthy fats and staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water. Most of us should be drinking at least a half a gallon. A lot of my patients and the people I coach, I have them drinking a gallon a day to stay hydrated and to fuel their body and brain. A more advanced way to fuel the brain, and probably one of the most successful things that I've seen in 25 years, is this pure exogenous ketones. These things are amazing. And I'll go deeper into those in future videos. In the Fueling Better, make sure that you're staying away from sugar and carbohydrates, because that does not help the brain move towards an abundant state. The whole concept of this thinking better is each day, I want you to be a little bit better. A little bit better. You don't have to conquer it all at one time, but each day become a little bit better by learning 1% and becoming the best version of yourself. So that's all I've got for you today. The whole thing is like I said, it's getting that brain to think and fuel better so that you are having a brain that is helping you get the most results in your life. Thanks for tuning in today. Remember these 3 simple concepts: the move better, the think better, the fuel better. We did think better today, and the next 2 episodes we're going to do fuel better and move better. You're going to learn more. So tune in again. Thanks again. Dr. Brian here, signing off.